Matamu tu.
And welcome back to the Matamu 2 podcast. Yes, it's Matamu Vibes and Inshallah. We are back. We'll be going again, but we're back. Don't worry, guys. Thank you for all of you who actually listen and comment to the podcast. If you're on Spotify, you can actually drop in a comment and we can be able to have a conversation, have a chat out there on Spotify. But for the rest of you, wherever you're listening to, please give us a like. Please share the podcast with your friends so that more people can get to hear these very interesting stories that we are telling here on the Matamu 2 podcast. Now, today I have a very special guest out from the land of copper. Welcome to the Matamu 2 podcast, Mo.
Thank you for having me.
Now, maybe if you could just tell us a bit about yourself. Who is Mo?
Okay, so, well, there's not much to me, though. Mo is a young, middle-aged lady who's just navigating life. And I am a human resource officer by profession. I love good food.
Nice.
I love to cook. So that's I guess we can say that's the inspiration behind me being on this podcast.
That is fantastic. We love people who love to cook.
Yes, indeed.
So if I may take us back into your history, tell me, when is the first time you tried to cook and how did it go?
Okay, so the first time I tried to cook, I would say 14, and it was, so we have a delicacy here, we call it nshima. So it's maize meal, it's grounded maize meal. We have it every day. It's found in your typical Zambian household. So the thing about nshima is that it's very hard to grasp the concept of it, because any mistake and then everything just goes wrong. So from the setting up of the water to the cooking and making sure it's the right consistency, it's a whole lot of work. So this is a 14-year-old who doesn't know anything about that and just sees her aunties and mother cooking nshima, and I decided to try and cook the nshima, and well, it was quite an experience.
What happened? Tell us.
So it looked so easy with them moving the cooking stick, so easy. And then I decided to try it, and wow, I couldn't move the stick. It was just hard.
Cooking nshima, you need that forearm strength. If it's not there,
it's hard. You know. And on your end, I'm sure it's called ugali, right? It's the same thing, but different.
Yes, different stiffness.
Yes.
You say.
Yes. So that was my first time experience trying to cook. And since then, I always had interest in trying to get to know more about cooking. I would try cookbooks. And YouTube wasn't really a big deal back then, where people would have cooking vlogs. So you have to rely on a cookbook that will direct you on how to cook certain things, or your aunties or your mother, things like that.
On this podcast, we have eaten ugali live on the podcast, and if you're wondering what I'm talking about, please check in the show notes. I'll leave a link to that episode on YouTube. You can go and have a look and a listen. We were speaking about ugali with Jibonde, which is a YouTube channel. Well, I don't know if it's still around, but it was a good time that we had with Phil from Jibonde. I'll leave you a link to that in the show notes. You can go and have a look and a listen to know more about ugali. But something that came out of it is that the further south you go from the equator, the softer the ugali goes. And it's something that I actually experienced traveling around Africa, and literally, like, the further south you go from the equator on this side of Africa, the softer the ugali gets. But I did not mind the nshima in Lusaka. It was the right amount of softness. A lot of Kenyans like it very stiff. I've never understood why. It's barely palatable when it is a very, very stiff lump of cornmeal. So I actually enjoyed nshima in Lusaka. It was similar to what I prefer to eat. Shout out to my people in the southern Africa. My South African people, I'm sorry, your pap should not count. That one it's porridge. It's porridge.
It's too soft.
It's too soft. Like, seriously, you guys. Like, you need to do something. Like, let it cook. Let it cook.
Yeah.
So, Mo, tell us, since you ignited your love for cooking with that failed nshima, what's been your favorite thing to experiment with?
Well, so I have always had interest in Indian dishes. So I decided to step out of my comfort zone just a little bit because, according to your country, is the things you cook or the things that are normalized in your country are things that people would usually eat. But, to step out of that comfort zone and try out new dishes, it's like a new thing for me. So I tried to cook an Indian cuisine, which is called butter chicken masala, which is my favorite meal.
Lovely.
Yes. So the inspiration behind the butter chicken masala is very weird. So I used to stay with a certain friend of mine, and she was unwell, and her mom cooked this really nice meal. I couldn't tell what it was. So at that time, I never really knew much about these things, and it tasted so good. And there was this naan on the side that we're using to dip and eat. So I took an interest and I asked her to say, wow, this is amazing. What is this? And she says, oh, actually, this is butter chicken masala, and my mom cooked it. She loves to cook it. I said, wow. So I took time to do my research. I took time to find stores that can help me find the ingredients. The first time I tried to make it, well, it was great, but it just wasn't there yet.
It wasn't the thing that you had eaten.
Yes, it wasn't. It wasn't.
I understand.
I never gave up though. I kept trying and trying. Even with my butter naan, I would put the flour, the eggs, the yeast and everything, but it still wouldn't come out the same. It would either come out too soft or too hard. Until one time I took my time, I cooked it very well. I had I put some cream in it. I put my spices and everything, and it turned out to be great. And since then, I've always taken an interest in other cuisines aside from Zambian cuisine.
So, if you may be able to steal a secret for the listeners of the Matamu 2 podcast, what is your secret to that perfect butter chicken masala?
Well, I think the secret to the perfect butter chicken, if you'd believe it, I don't know, many people might find this weird, but I add a little bit of sugar, just a little bit, to mix a balance of sweet and sour.
Okay. I see that. I see how it can enhance the flavors of that. But then how do you know how much is too much?
You know what they say with Africans, we don't measure, we just see, oh, okay, yeah, this is enough.
You keep putting until the ancestors tell you stop.
Until they tell you stop. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I think you have given me something to try out for this next couple of days. I need to try this butter chicken masala and see whether I can make it for myself. Then I will report back and say whether it was good or not. But moving on, Mo, if you may just give me the highlights of what people consider as Zambian, like truly Zambian cuisine. We've been accused as Kenyans for not having our own cuisine because everything that we eat seems to be from somewhere. People say that, well, and it's true. And if you listen to the Ugali episode, the maize in the Nshima, it came from somewhere else, right? It was not, authentically ours. With Kenyans, I think we keep on saying that nyama choma is our thing, but let's be honest, everybody's been grilling meat across the world, forever. So we've been having an ongoing debate as Kenyans as to what is our Kenyan food, and it's an ongoing debate. I don't think it'll come to a conclusion very soon. But what would you term as Zambian food?
Okay, so I'll drop back to our initial conversation to say it's a Zambian thing for us to usually have Nshima with a particular relish. So now here comes the trick. Like you said, when you mentioned about Kenya not having their own specific cuisine because everything is nyama choma and we all dry, we all grill meat, But the secret is the vegetable. So we have a wide variety of vegetables, and it's how we prepare them that will determine where we come from and which part of Zambia you come from. Okay? Yes. So I'll give a good example. We have, for example, for starters, we have what we call lumanda. These are leaves. I can't really tell you what specific leaves they are, but I'm sure if you do your research, it will tell you the specific plant. So these are really, really nice leaves that we usually mix them with groundnuts. So people from certain parts of the country will mix those leaves with groundnuts and some soda and some tomato. And then certain parts, like where I come from, will cook that lumanda and then just add a tomato to boil with it and pound it and add salt and eat.
Okay, that is that's different.
Yes. And okra too. I'm sure you've heard of okra. We know of okra.
Yes, I'm a big fan.
Yes. So certain parts, I'll give even an example of country-wise. In Nigeria, the way they cook okra there is different from the way we cook okra here.
How do you do it?
Some people in Nigeria might mix the okra with their meats. Not might, they usually do that. They can never have it on the side alone. But over here, we can have it we boil it, add soda, add tomato, and have it like that. Or we can fry it. You fry it. Oh. Yes. You fry it, you add your onion, your tomato, your spice, and you eat.
Okay. And how does it come out? Does it come out drawing, or is it how do you manage the sliminess?
So the sliminess is something that it's an acquired taste. Like we said, there are certain parts of the country that will not eat the slimy okra because they say it's for lazy people.
The shade.
Yeah, they say it's for lazy people, so they'll opt for the fried one, or they'll just opt not to eat it at all,
Okay. That's different. That's very different. A quick Google search has told me that lumanda is a false hibiscus. False rosella. So it's the hibiscus family. But it is it's not the hibiscus that we usually see with the big red flowers. It's a very interesting. I'd never thought that it is edible. I think I've seen it somewhere, but I've never thought that it's edible. That's so cool.
Yeah, it actually is. You should try it.
I think I will look for it and definitely give it a try. So Mo, just let me know, what is a food that you love, or a food combination that you love that most people look at you and is like, why?
Okay, that's an interesting one. So I love avocado with sugar.
The sacrilege. But proceed.
Yes. So I usually have I'll have my avocado, pound it, add my sugar, and then add it on bread.
Okay, I can kind of see where you're going with that. But I don't know if straight sugar is the way. I'm similar to you in that I also love on bread, and this is just specifically on bread. On one half, I'll do the creamed avocado, just make sure it's as smooth as I can get it, and on the other half, I'll do some honey, and this is usually brown bread, so you can get some little bitter notes on the side, so it gives a bit of that bittersweet, creamy balance. So I can kind of get where you're going, but straight sugar though?
No, you should actually try it. It's underrated. People don't know what they're missing out on.
I don't know. I don't know about that, but let us give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's give you the benefit of the doubt. So I know that you've been around Africa a bit, and I'm curious, what is a food that you encountered and it surprised you?
Well, a food I've encountered that surprised me was there are these. So on the, I would say maybe. Okay, we have what we call chipata, right? So we have chipata, which borders Malawi. And some people over there eat these rats. I wouldn't call them rats, but they're like these, they're called imbeba.
I was told they're mice. But proceed.
Yes. So that's a very weird, a weird food for me, because I wouldn't imagine myself eating that, because it's, to me, I feel like I would just be eating a rat. Like I can't see a rat the same anymore. Like
I know. I totally agree. Like my first time in Malawi, when just as I arrived, I've gotten somebody to pick me up at the airport in Lilongwe, and as we're driving onto the main road, just at the airport, I see this kid with a stick and the mice on it, and I'm just like, huh? This is food? So I asked the taxi driver, I'm just like, what's up with that? And like, oh no, that's a local delicacy. You should have some. I was like, okay, no. Let's go. And as we were driving from the airport to the center of Lilongwe, I was staying, I was seeing like farmlands around with like smoke. So I was like, oh, it looks dry. Are those wildfires or what's happening? And the guy's like, no, those are just people hunting those mice. I was like, wow, guys. Okay, cool. Like, yeah, I do not judge your choices, but cool.
Yeah, so that shocked me, because when I went there, I thought it was just a common practice from the people of the East. So when I went there and I saw that, oh wow, even you also do this here. So that's probably where they picked that culture from, of having the rats on a stick. Yeah. It's so
weird. It's so weird. I agree with you. I didn't have the heart to actually try it, but maybe the next time I'll be in Malawi, I will give it a try. Just one bite, just for the culture.
Right.
Right. So down to my last question. This is a question I've been asking almost everybody actually who's been on this podcast. At first, it was a question based on COVID lockdowns, but now I've changed it up a bit. What would you say is your go-to meal on a day when you just don't feel like being fancy and you just want something quick and enjoyable, what would you say is your go-to?
So my go-to meal would be Nshima with T-bone and okra.
Okay. Okay. Are you a rare, medium rare, well done?
Well done.
The sacrilege. You're an African.
I am.
It's okay. It's allowed. Has to be dead.
Yeah.
It's an ongoing debate on what is more flavorful than well done. I've come to adopt the South African way of a medium well, so it's still slightly pink. It's still soft. You're not chewing forever.
Yeah.
But a lot of people will be like, it needs to go back. Just eat. Just eat. It's one of those weird things. It's one of those weird things that people, there's that back and forth about. All right, and that brings us to the end of this episode of the Matamu 2 podcast. Thank you so much for joining us from Lusaka, Mo.
And thank you for having me.
You're very, very welcome. For the listeners, please look out for that link to the Ugali episode. It'll be in the show notes. Go and see Reumac eating Ugali and talking about where it came from and how different it is across the African continent. And Matamu Vibes and Inshallah will be back when it is back. Don't worry, we'll be back. But thank you all for listening and have a good one. Bye!